It truly is. I think it's more relief. Right now, I got a chance to speak to my entire family. They all FaceTimed me in a group chat, so I couldn't even talk like when I was talking to them. So it's relief right now. I know once I get back to the hotel, there's going to be a lot of crying once I personally start talking to them, and just grateful, man. Just extremely grateful to have had this opportunity, and especially such an unbelievable week with my daughter, and I'm just extremely happy to be a champion and not have to worry about where I'm going to be playing, the next couple of years. That was something that was bothering me for the last 6 months, and ironically how everything just flipped, and now fortunately I don't have to. I can just go and enjoy and play golf. God has his ways of, staying present and actually making sure that we know he's there. It has been a surreal week. Probably the best day of my life was on Monday. Just couldn't believe that my wife did such a great job, and we were able to conceive a baby. And yeah, we kind of knew there was a chance I was going to get here, and I was very fortunate. None of the flights got delayed, and was able to get here on property at 11:30, and I think I had a 12:58 tee time, so plenty of time. I was just relieved. I'm like, you know what, I don't care right now. I'm happy. I just want to go out and hit some balls. It felt horrible on the range that Thursday. I'm like, yeah, it's whatever. But it has been a surreal week. It was clearly meant to be. And I got to say this, there's few times God has been present, very present, and this was clearly one of them. There were a couple things that I thought about during the round. One was, I remember back years ago, I would always pray for some things, and I would write them down. And ironically, 12 years later, I found the note, and everything that I wanted came true. But it took 12 years. It's not, you don't pray to have things happen to you right now and all those things, but ironically all those things happen. So I knew back then, I'm like, he's definitely with us. And I've been praying every day the last year, hoping to get a good week, hoping to just give myself some security. And today, or this week, I just knew he was with me. I knew my family was with me. When I won in 2019 in Abaco, I remember feeling very calm. And there were a couple sun rays that I would look at, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. I know he's there. And today it happened. I was extremely calm. And when I three-putted 9, I do remember this. When I three-putted 9, when I was walking to 10, I remember when I won in 2019 in Abaco, I made a bogey, a really bad bogey on my 9th hole. And I remember switching my mindset and saying, hey, let's just focus on just trying to hit good shots coming in. Forget about the score. And ironically, I ended up winning, And so I didn't look at the leaderboard all the way till I got to the 18th green. And I kind of had a feeling that it was meant to be. So just unbelievably happy and proud of the way that my caddy and I kind of worked around the course. Yes, I mean, I do watch the PGA Tour, and I always told myself, why do these people that keep having babies keep winning, and why? I'm like, when my wife got pregnant, it's either they already had the baby and just won, or wife is pregnant and won. I'm like, God, honey, we got to start doing something, But it's funny. My game got really bad as soon as I found out I was going to be a father. Extremely bad, I think. And I remember that's something I spoke to my psychologist about. And we were trying to figure out why everything has gone so bad the last like 6 months. And I remember she asked me like, hey, when did it start? I'm like, hey, ironically, it started as soon as my wife told me that we're pregnant after Puerto Rico Open. She's like, what do you think changed? I'm like, no, I just know that. I remember since that day, I'm like, okay, now I really want to play well. I want to make money so I can save, so I can give her the life that my mind just completely shifted. You know, I just started focusing. I'm like, man, I wanna do as well as I can just to provide for her, which is a great way to think about it. But it completely took me off target, and I missed 14 out of the last 15 cuts or something like that. So, yeah, now stories like that do come true apparently, and I just can't believe I'm here sitting with you guys and being able to say I'm a PGA Tour champion.